Can you type in the chat box where you're tuning in? Hello. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Can.
Can, huh? All right, good. Very happy to see all of you here. Type in the chat box, where are you tuning in? I would love to know where you're coming from, because we have interpreters on the Zoom. Just for information, we have interpreter for Indonesian and also Vietnamese. So if you're tuning in from Vietnam and also Indonesia, please click on the icon interpretations so that you're able to have a smooth experience tonight. All right? Everybody seems so quiet tonight. We are so excited for tonight. All right, without further ado, let's get the ball rolling, okay? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to DMO Wisdom, very first public talk on success story. And in fact, tonight, we're going to make it more like a talk show where it is a very relaxed setting. As you can see in our background, we are just like having in a lounge, having a relaxing time, having a cup of coffee. So tonight, we are so blessed to have our very first guest, and she is from China, and her name is Wimala. And what she's going to share with us is going to be a very touching story between a mother and a daughter, and how she rekindled the relationship and make it into one beautiful, harmonious relationship. I bet you're going to have some important lessons along the way. Well, if you're tuning in from Vietnam and also Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, hello everybody, let's wave so that we are more engaging. Yes, nice to meet all of you. Put on a smile. Hello, Kitty. I saw Kitty on the screen. I saw Dharma, Jessica, Albina. Hi, I saw Gekling. And I saw Choi, JT from Indonesia, Susie. Well, it's so exciting. And I saw Elsie. Hi, Elsie. Good to see you. Grace from Indonesia, Michael. And before we continue with this, so what was you expecting for tonight? Are you excited just like me? Because all of us has been anticipating for today's show. And in fact, we have been working hard to make sure all of you have a good time enjoying the whole process. We at DMO would like to thank the audience for giving us your time to spend with us, because it is very, very important for us and also important for you. Let's get the ball rolling. And tonight, put our hands together, put a love or the flowers or roses or whatever to welcome our guest from China, Miss Wimala. Hi, Wimala. Welcome on board.
Hello, everyone. Wow, I'm very glad to be here. And even just now, I know this is a so international place that also have friends from Vietnam or Indonesia, right? Hello, everyone. I'm Wimala from Suzhou, China. Have you ever heard Suzhou? In China, there are two places. We call the two places as the paradise. We say there are, yes, we have the paradise, and also we have the two beautiful cities, which is Hangzhou and another one is Suzhou. I live in Suzhou, and welcome all of you to come to Suzhou, China. Yeah, I'm the DCIJ teacher trainee, and I finished almost 9 DCIJ teacher training from DCIJ level 1 to 7 and DCIJ level 11 and DCIJ level 12. And I also am the first Lady Niguma Yoga training teacher training in Chinese, and also I did sales training jobs, and also do consultant. Yeah. So
that's very nice. Don't you think it's a very interesting journey? We are so excited about the journey.
Yeah, I must honestly speaking that it is the first time I do the English interview, because in China and even in my normal life and my work, I don't have the chance to use English. So it's the first time I do in English. And when Helena invited me that night, I think, is that in English? Do you think I'm okay? Helena encouraged me, so you can try it. I think, okay, let me try it. So I came here. Thank you, all of you. Yeah.
Yes. So, Vimala has been my classmate during our college in Sedona. And she's always been somebody who is very driven and somebody who is so keen to learn. That's why I have a lot of respect for her. But apart from that, she is somebody who is a fantastic seed planter. You must be wondering, what is seed planting, right? Well, Vimala is going to tell us what she does to rekindle her relationship with her mom. Now, Vimala, can you tell us a little bit? People is curious. What makes you embark on this journey of seed planting?
I think everyone has a special, maybe the friends or teachers in their life, and I don't know. I think there is one mission for my life is looking for happiness. I want to feel much happier, but actually most of the time maybe I feel sad, and I even feel terrible with my mom's relationship. So I think, why I can't get happiness in my life? Even I work hard, I study hard, I studied psychology, and I even go further education for psychology master courses, and I learned a lot of courses to find the method way. But why some ways are useful, some ways are not useful, but all the ways could not be always useful for me. So I failed many times, and luckily I had the chance to hear Pen Story in the reading club. Is there someone the first time hear Pen Story in the reading club? If there is, please type maybe 666 to let me know. We are the same way to enter the seed system. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And you know, the first time I heard this Pen Story, I don't think that is real, or I don't think I can use it to change my life. But when I got the opportunity to enter the DCIG class, the first time I remember that day, it's a good day, spring day, as in March 2018, and that's the first time I met I think the greatest teacher I met in my life, Geshe Michael Roach. You know, before I met him, I already hear the Pen Story for many times during the review. I think I feel very familiar of that story, but when I sit in the class, I hear the story, I think, wow, why? When I'm sitting here, when I listened to the Geshe Michael Roach told me the story, yes, like face to face, it's very different feeling. And I had the hope I had the confidence to design my new life. I think that's a very, very treasurable gift I've got in my life. And then I used what I learned to practice in my relationships, deal with my mom. Yeah.
Wow. So could you share with us what was the initial challenges you had with your mom that make you feel that you need to do something about it? What was your darkest moment, I would say, your darkest moment with your mom? What was the one that makes you feel that already so at the end or you're at the age, you can't do anything about it? What was that moment like?
Yeah. I'm not sure what is the most dark time, but let me share some little stories. Maybe you can taste a little bit, right? Yeah. You know, when on vacation time, and I and my friends and my mom, we together, yes, went in the shop. And when I showed, oh, mom, look, this is a good pair of shoes, which is fit for you. And the mom, don't hear me, not at all. But another day, the same pair of shoes, my mom bought it. The reason she told me was that my friend, yes, my friend advised her to buy that. She thought it was a good news, but I feel very disappointed. The same shoes, the same advice I gave to her yesterday, but she even don't have the impression. And there are many kinds of things like this. I think why? Why I cannot share my my good points with my mom, because she never agreed with me. She never thought I can do better. She even never show my good points. I think the tough days maybe that I got pregnant, and my mom was very kind to take care of me in my house. And one day she talked to me. Is there someone like you who never had any kinds of advantages? You know what I'm thinking of. Why? I think I study hard, I work hard, and even I had some shining points when I show to my friends, and even my mom's friends, my relatives. They thought I did very good in my job, in my life. I'm the person who is brave, who has dreams like this. But in my mom's eyes, she never saw that. She always blamed me. She always complains me, and she can pick any kind of the small mistakes in my life. That is the normal things happened to me and my mom before. Yeah.
So how do you feel when all this thing happens to you? How do you feel?
I feel very disappointed, and I try to use the psychological way, many kind of psychological ways to cure my feelings, and also try to cure the relationship between us. I even invite my mom to like some kind of activities, but it's not easy. And the result is I failed. Yeah. And even in my normal life,
so what
I worked harder and harder.
Utilize
Yeah, I want to say 100
so
that
what inspired
I
you
worked
to
harder.
go into the seat?
Sorry, Helena. Maybe
Yeah.
the internet is not stable.
I think there's a little bit of jack. Yes, the internet's a bit lagging. Okay, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. So could you please, yes,
Okay. So what inspired you to utilize the concept of seeds planting to bridge the gap between your mom and yourself? What did you do?
You know, the first time I tried the seed method to try to improve the relationship with me and my mom, and yes, I think I succeed maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 days, and then I feel my mom come back again as a normal way, and I got the complaints every day again. So at that time, I don't know why, and then I give up. I pay my attention to use this seed method to plant, you know, a good kids, to plant how to pass exams, to plant how to achieve my goals, like to financial goals, but I never use that to plant seeds to get a better relationship with my mom. But I think that is in various time, 2020, I think maybe 21 or 22. In the new year, there is a diamond wisdom gathering. And in that gathering, there are many people who learned, DCIG classes. We come together, and I saw an aunt. She was the mom of Deng Hanying, and Deng Hanying was even one of the DCIG student in my DCIG classes. So the aunt, we called her 开心奶奶, Grandpa Happiness. Yes, she was 80. I think that year maybe about 83 years old. 83-year-old, and she shared with us her normal life. She just read the books of what Geshe Michael wrote, and she learned how to do meditate, and even learned the simple yoga gestures for 1 year. And she said she felt very happy and felt energetic and felt younger and felt more love with her daughter. When I saw that, I asked myself, if the 83-year-old aunt can get happier and energetic life, what about my mom? If the 83-year-old aunt can improve the relationship with her daughter, what about me and my mom? Then I made the decision. I want to use that. I got the confidence. And also, I think if I really loved my mom, the best gift I can give her is the wisdom. If some of you learned the DCIG level 9, there is a live tool we called the toothbrush death meditation. In that meditation, we know only in the end of the life, human life, only the wisdom can save us, can send us, can help us to the better place. Yeah.
Right. Vimela, you mentioned about the death meditation. Can you explain a little bit? Maybe people don't understand what you're talking about. Death meditation is a bit scary for them.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. If there is, the toothbrush death meditation is that we can do a very short and quick meditation when we get up and brush our teeth, and then totally new. Okay. Thank you for all of your feedback. And in that meditation, just ask ourselves one question. If today is the last day, what should I do? And if today is the last day, what kind of things, what kind of people, what kind of sources can help me to be more peaceful, to go to the place we want to? And the answer is no one, even the one who loves us best, most, cannot help us. And no, and any kind of treasure, any kind of wealth can help us to save us, to stop the, to stop the journey to the next place. Only the wisdom can give us the peaceful mind. The wisdom can guide us to know how to do, to prepare, and how to enter to the next life, like this. Yeah. So I'm thinking how to prepare for the next life is a very great gift that I can give to my mom, to my mother-in-law, to my father, like this. Yeah. So especially when I learned Lady Nigma Yoga, so I feel much stronger to share this with my family members, even the elder people. Yeah.
Right. Wow. So how has your experience with the system? Can you share a little bit? What did you do to rekindle all this relationship? I think everybody is interested to know, because you're talking about your mom being critical of you, and then she never say any good things about you. And what did you do to turn things around? What are the things that you do every day to sort of like see your mom change and you develop a very harmonious relationship?
Let me firstly share some failures. Okay. Share some mistakes I made. So if you did like this, oh, don't do that because we will tried it already. Yeah. The first time when I entered the DCIG level classes, is DCIG level 5. And I learned the life too. I say, okay, I'll use that to change my relationship. And I think if I don't want my mom complains me, so I don't complain her. Then when my mom show complaints to me, I just, shut up like this, keep silent. But I don't know. I keep complaining her in my mind. I never stop. But at that time, I'm a newer DCIG learner. So I don't really recognize that mistake. Even for months, I know, oh, I did wrong. Even though I don't complain people in my words, in my behaviors, but I can complain all the words in my mind. No one knows, but there is a camera in our mind, and the camera knows everything, every moment, knows all your thoughts. So that's the first mistake. Then I try to change that. When I change that, there is a good way, a good method I can use is the 6 times books. But now I don't share about the 6 times books in details. I won't share more mistakes. Okay. Then before I learned the DCIG SEED system, I learned a lot psychology ways. So when in any kind of psychology classes, the teacher, they are all good teachers, great teachers. The teacher taught me you know, to try to use some way to connect with my parents. It's a normal practice in psychology classes. But you know, I feel unhappy. I felt very uncomfortable. I can't do that, but I don't want to do that. At that time, I don't know why. And then when I learned and practiced Lady Niguma Yoga, I know if I cannot do something, not only because of my willings, that, oh, I'm not willing to do that. That's not only the one reason, because there are some obstacles in my body. So I cannot do that. Then I practiced Lady Niguma Yoga. And you know, the first time I did the whole part, about 1.5 hours. It's in a summer day at afternoon, very, very hot. I just did the 1.5 hour yoga without opening the air conditioner. So, but after I did that, I feel very, very comfortable, and I felt very, very happy. When I learned the theory, the classic wisdom in Lady Niguma Yoga, I know that because the prana changed. There are inner prana in our body, and when the prana are stuck in some place, our thought, our feelings were also stuck. So we cannot get the power to do something, even we know that is a good way. So the Lady Niguma Yoga helped me a lot to do the right way, to plant seeds. And so before, I don't want to do that because I feel unhappy. Why I do that? Even I do that, I feel I'm not honest to myself. Then I challenged me to do the meditation, Tonglen meditation. Is there someone who is the first time to hear Tonglen meditation?
Yeah, I believe there's a lot of new people. There's a lot of new people here. I think they do not know what is Tonglen meditation. So that one will come in next time. So today we would like to know. So Vimala, can I ask you, right? Now that your relationship with your mom is very harmonious and very loving, so how does it affect the people around you? Does it give you any positive things because of your relationship? Your mother is getting better? Does it affect your daily lives or your work or your partners?
Yeah. You know, the key points I cured relationships with my mom is that I trained my mind to stop criticizing and complaining others only in my mind. Because even I had a lot of criticism and compliments to others. I didn't realize before, but now when I learned much and much, I realized that, and I trained myself to stop that. Then, you know, like the pen, if you have heard the pen story, so the relationship with my mom changed. My mom, before, she criticized me a lot, but now, you know, even I feel very, surprised. Just you know, this month I keep posting one short videos in my WeChat channels every day, and every day my mom was a super fast waiting there and then give me a heart and like a thumb to show her appreciation. When every time I saw that, I think, I feel very warm, and that does not only give me confidence, that really give me power, the power to improve the relationship with my husband. Before, I think I always have the good relationship with my husband, but we don't discuss something deeply, because when we want to talk deeply, we face the disagreement, and we don't know how to communicate with each other. We feel unhappy, we got sad. So for the good relationship, both of us avoid to talk some topic, even for our family's future, for our kids deeply, because we don't want to have the unhappy experience. But now, when I got appreciation of my mom, when I get inner power, I even get a peaceful mind to communicate with my husband. I know if even we face the challenge we face in the station of disagreement, I can stop consciously, and I can choose another suitable occasion to discuss with him again. I think I become the wiser partner.
Yes, indeed, you are. So, in fact, now that I heard you saying, right, we mustn't complain. We may not, can stop here, but we cannot stop here, right? So that was the biggest culprit, right, in your mind, complaining, and that leads to bad relationship. So we have to be very cautious in our mind. So how do you stop all this in your mind? Whenever it comes, what do you do?
I must thank to myself to be a DCIG teacher. And this is a powerful way to help me to train my thoughts. The first time I've been in DCIG ICM training, to how to be trained to be a good DCIG teacher. It's in level 11. Also, I was in English team. I even could not understand what the teacher taught in Chinese, but I must deliver my speech in English. So, at that time, I felt desperate. I want to learn more. I want to be a DCIG teacher who can share the Asian wisdom to more of people. But I don't know how to survive in that teacher training. So, I even cried. I remember in that term, my AP is, Professor Jin in Singapore and Assistant Professor Sokten in Malaysia. So I cried. It's a hard time for me. But at that time, I saw, right, if I could not stop criticizing thoughts, both on me and on other people, I cannot get inner power to do the presentation, to do homework, and even to chase my dream. Because I found that the most people criticize me a lot is not my mom, it's myself. Also, I never realized, but at that moment I realized. So it's it's a very difficult time and I face in a very difficult situation, but it sent me a very, very big gift. So I use the 6 times books to write down what I'm thinking just now. Do I criticize others or myself? No. If I did, I just do something. Yes.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Wow. Now that we have heard all this from Vimala, if you could leave the audience with one piece of advice or your final word of wisdom that you have shared with us, what would that be?
Can I see more sentences? Because my English is not good enough to share in one sentence. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
sorry,
you can say many sentences. What is the advice or the word of wisdom that you would leave for the audience to take home today?
You know, in this year, I realized that my relationships, I think, are okay with my mom, with my mom, with my son, with my husband, and even with my working team. But one day, I thought, why? I feel satisfied with the 75 scores relationship. Why not to create a 100 scores relationship? Before, I don't have the courage. I'm afraid that I failed many times. But now, I had the chance to be a DCIG teacher, to share the wisdom, to support, I think, hundreds of people in DCIG classes. And all of them shared with me their problems, their experience, and later they shared with me their achievements. They improved their relationships better, and they, get higher salary like this. I think, why? If I can support lots of people, why not I support myself to get the 100 scores relationships? Then I made the decision. I deserved the perfect relationships in my life. And I can use emptiness to create the perfect life. So the question is, you deserve the perfect relationships, and why not use emptiness to create your perfect relationships?
Wow, thank you so much. Wow, time goes by so quickly, right? So we are nearing the end, and we finished with Nimala's questions, interviews. So now, do you have any burning question that after hearing from Vimala, you want to ask her how you did it? What do you do? Type in the question in the chat box, then we will be able to answer you. Anyone has any burning questions that you really want to ask? Anyone? Don't be shy. Vimala is a very experienced seed planter, and I would say she's also a master of seed planter. And now that today, I think probably she's looking at all these crowds, she's a bit trying her best to explain everything to you. So why don't you take this opportunity to ask her any questions regarding relationship or how she rekindled her relationship with her mother? Or you can ask on behalf of her friends who are having challenges. How can you do it? What did you do? You can always tap on the chat box and she'll be able to answer. Don't be shy. This is a great opportunity. All right. I see one question here. How do you deal with the time gap before you receive your good result? before your good results surface? How do you deal with the time gap? Vimala, there's a question for you.
Wow, what a good question. Yeah. Today I'm just recording teaching videos about this question. The time gap. Yeah. And our great teacher, Geshe Michael, said in books, just focus on planting seeds and forget that. Why? Because I think the time gap is not the problem. If all our attention are paid to plant good seeds. So I think, every moment, if we can plant 65 pieces of seeds, so what kind of seeds we can control? We don't know, but we can use our consciousness to focus on what we can do. And the time, even the time is emptiness. So what about the time gap? If there is one day we really got the opportunity to touch the diamond world, so the time gap is no time gap, I think. Yeah. So my suggestion is, give us time and patience, and also enjoy the days we take challenges, and if we even plant good seeds in the difficult days, in the dark time, and do more like celebrations to appreciate ourselves. I think all of you come here is special ones. So we should, appreciate ourselves. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Keely. Another question someone posted is, many people have challenges to write 6 times book. Can you share how to sustain it?
Honestly speaking, I always don't do well in 6 times books, but I have an advantage that I failed, then I tried again. I failed, then I never give up. So, someday when I feel busy, that I only write down 1 times book, and I thought, okay, I failed today, but then I can keep going tomorrow. So,
Wow.
I wrote, I think, more than 10 books of 6 times books. That is not many, but I try to encourage myself to practice. The result is not important. The process is very important, right? We are in the way.
Right. Wow. I love your spirit. You say the results is not important, but the process is important. So you just keep on going. Even though you do 1 time, it says, never mind, tomorrow I'll do another 1 more time. You keep on going. Well done, Vimala. So another question came. What seeds you plan to have good relationship with your mother?
Oh, okay. Just one thing I want to compliment to about the 6 times books. I think some people, when we write 6 times books, we think, oh, it's a great thing, but it's a difficult task. So if I do not finish it well, so how do you feel? How do you think of yourself? Remember, be cautious, not criticize ourselves, okay? We are doing a great thing, so just celebrate, just appreciate ourselves to do the great things. Even we just write down 1 time, but tomorrow 2 times, oh yeah, 3 times, you should treat yourself a piece of cake. Okay?
Yes. So the questions that what seeds did you plant to have a good relationship with your mother?
Honestly, I think I don't I don't realize that I plant some special kinds of seeds for the relationship, because in my life there are many goals I want to plant seeds. So I don't have enough time to plant the special seeds for this relationship. But I had the chance to be DCIJ teacher. You know, DCIJ teacher had, I think, had the best ways to plant seed, because every time when we teach in class, when we serve in class, when we guide the wisdom discussion group in class, we are facing the people and we have the opportunities to listen to them, to give them advices. And then in this way, even I don't realize I plant, I think, numbers of good seeds, and those good seeds pushed me, forced me to see my mom, who loved me better and better. Before I prepared and I go on the Zoom this evening, I called her and shared with her what I did recently. And yes, she gave me the appreciation and encouraged me a lot, and even cared me that do not be she advised me, oh no, don't work too hard, take care of your health, okay, like this. Yeah,
That's very nice. So in your daily life, how did you, this question is, how to maintain good relationship with your mother in your daily life?
It's a very, very good question, and it's not easy. Let me share a short story. In this summer vacation, I took my mom and my son to Shanghai, and I arranged some activities. Even I met my friends who was also DCIJ teachers, and my friends treated us a very good meal of vegetable. So like this, we talked very happily, and then another day, I took my mom and my son to watch an exhibition of, how to say in English, Van Gogh, Van Gogh, and a very, very famous artist in Holland. I'm sorry, I cannot speak the English name correctly. Van Gogh, Vincent. Okay, Vincent, like the famous artist exhibition. My mom started her complaints. Oh, I don't need to see the exhibition. I don't know arts. I don't like any kind of exhibition, and it's a waste of money, like this. And my feeling, was down on this feeling. I feel down, but then I told my mom, maybe it is the last time we watched the exhibition together. So why not we just say that? And then my mom entered the exhibition, and let me show you the picture, okay? I prepared the picture. Wait one moment. Sorry, this is not this picture, it's another one. Let me show you the picture, because I think the picture can tell. Wait one moment, sorry. I think sometimes my mom, maybe she can treat me in her old way, but my feeling changed. So I won't react in the old way to her. Then our relationship changed. Okay, let me show you the picture. Sorry. It is a little bit. Oh, it's very important pictures. One moment, sorry. Let me. This is a training picture, sorry. Can you see that?
No. No.
Wait, sorry. Sorry, there is something wrong. Yeah. And another things I want to share is that when I really improved the relationship with my mom, I got the power to do the things which I am very afraid before. And I think that kind of power does not only support me to to do better in my work, but always support me to be more powerful, to like what, to understand there are the infinite possibilities in our life in most part. So let me share, sorry, just share this one. Yeah. Okay, so can you see that?
Yes.
This is my mom. And what I want to show you the picture is the real life. The real life is just recall my story, okay? My mom said, oh, I didn't want to see any kind of exhibitions. I don't know the artist, so I don't like arts. But no matter what they said before, when we worked hard, when we are sincere to invite people to the new things, to a better place, and then they can feel differently. So my mom feel very happy. And even I think she feel happier than me. So don't trust what they say. Just give them the chance to, I think, to not only to experience new things, but also to learn wisdom. You know, I have a new target. My goal is I want take my mom to see my great teacher, Michael Roach, next year. So
wow, thank you.
Wow, I will plant seeds for that. I want to take my mom, my son, my husband to see Michael Roach.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Vimala. Thank you, Vimala, for your heartfelt account of how you grow and your relationship with mom has improved. We're just super excited for you, for a new journey. And make sure you take a picture of your mom with Gershie Michael Roach. Then next time you can come and share with us. All right, before we go, I think this is such a golden opportunity. Can we get the IT to take a picture for us so that we can have a good remembrance? IT, please. Thank you. Thank you, Vimala.
Okay, everybody, please switch on your camera, your video. Yeah. Okay, and then you can post your hand or show love. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Time. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Next page. Just hold on for a second. You have 2 pages here. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Right. Thank you. Thank
Seperti
you, Abina. All right, before we go, I have a very important message to share with you. Our next speaker is going to be somebody who has a very lovely love story. And in fact, she said that she was divorced for 2 times and finally she found love, and she was almost on the verge of committing suicide. Right, but then when she found the SIT system, it helped her change the whole perspective of her life, and now she has a new love, and she's also one of the yoga teachers that I knew who is really very incredible. So please watch out for this date, block it, and if possible, scan it so that you can register to block a date to hear from her. She's also one of my classmates during my Sedona College, and she really worked hard to learn how to speak English. And that's one thing I really give her a lot of salute. And her story is very touching. And in fact, the first time when I heard it, I felt so touched by her story and I was so moved. And for all of you here who are very new, I would like to say that if you are very keen on all this learning experience, we have an upcoming course that will be in November 18. IT, can you flash the poster, please? You can always come and join us. And this one will let you know how the basic things that the life tools that can teach you to plan the things that you want. It's just very simple and very straightforward. And these are all taught by experienced DCIG teachers trained in Sedona College. Right? So if you would like, I will just put on this on the holding page for a while. You scan it and register it, and think about it. Today, if you have the last day, right, like what Rimala shared, today is the last day, what would you do? What is the wisdom? Because wisdom is the one that takes us very far, because it was me who learned the SIT system that turns my life all around for the better. So thank you everyone for coming tonight. I hope to see you again on the 14th of November for the speaker conversation with Nita. All right. So thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Alina.